Bing, 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 bing. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum. G'day, everybody. What was that word? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. And today on Rickety Royalty, we've got some quite big games. We've got the second leg of a Carabao Cup semi-final where hopefully we don't bottle a 6-1 lead, because that'd be embarrassing, and we've played Stoke or Forest in the final, which looks like a pretty good chance to guarantee European football, but we do sit quite comfortably in second in the Prem as well, thankfully, so hopefully we can keep that going as well. But a couple of tricky away games: Aston Villa first, Newcastle after Liverpool, before a good run of home games, which we'll probably get stuck into tonight. Also, the end of the transfer window, it comes the day after the Liverpool game, and, well, as you might have seen before, we might now be doing something, which I didn't think was going to be the case at the end of yesterday's stream. So I hope you're all doing well. If you're on YouTube, consider a thumbs up on today's stream. Helps push the video out. And also if you're on Twitch and like the whole rebuilding city thing, which if you're wondering how on earth this has happened, exclamation Man City is probably the best description of it. Drop a follow. Always helps, and it's free. Gives my ego a boost, and it's much needed. So I hope you're all doing well. Exciting day today. Start of the NPC rugby season here in New Zealand. I've actually got games to watch in my hometown from tomorrow night. Although if it's going to piss down like it is right now, we'll see if I actually go. But we haven't done any business in this window really, because that's our budget, which only just got boosted up by that much. So it had been quite hard. Might need to now, because Girona, which is a little bit low because they're one of our affiliates, have put a bid in for Korouma, who did ask to be transfer listed. We promised him that the player would be sold for a certain fee, and as you can see, Karuma's agent has indicated his client is expecting the offer to be accepted. So I think we're just going to have to probably do this, even though I don't love the installments. So yeah, the deal's got to be done by the end of the day. The one thing about this, we only get 25% of revenue still, because of the 200 million net debt that we've got. So gonna be a struggle, but we don't really have a choice here. So yeah, we might be doing some shopping tonight. Well, we should be doing some shopping tonight. We'll wait for the money to come through, but yeah, I was going forward thinking nothing much is going to happen. And someone's finally bid for Korouma. So, yeah, maybe stuff will happen. That makes the fact that I say nothing's happened so far. Also, that's a cracking headline, isn't it? If you don't know how to say that last name, that could cause issues. Enthusiastic Simon. But if it doesn't look like it should be Simon, does it? So if you say it the other way, enthusiastic, yeah. Maybe I need more of that. All right, I'll have a quick water. My voice is a bit raspy, isn't it? Not a great way to start the stream. Oh, right, that was quick. That's what. Speaking of enthusiastic, you know what? Korouma is going to Girona. We will get 4.3. Okay, so we're going to get our budget will be 5 million, because we have 700k in the budget already. It's not a lot really to replace Korouma, but to be fair, we did sign him on a free, so it's not like it's a horrific bit of business. Was he at Tokyo? When was he at Tokyo? Did I sign him? 2030. Right, hold on, I'm just going to have to check this. This might be. Was that the second time I signed him? 2033, 34. We might have signed him twice now. He's just the money machine, Korouma, for my clubs. Yeah, tell you what, it's gonna sting when we don't get first in the league this year, potentially, isn't it? There's a lot of firsts in a row. But I don't. Not recently anyway. I didn't realise that we yeah, it actually hit him at Tokyo, but they're going to get some money. Alexander, you downloaded 17. That's a wee way back. That might have been the first one I bought, but that didn't really get into it much. Zealand's tutorials weren't a thing back then, so it was a bit confusing. Yeah, we're gonna have to sell Korouma though. So you'd rather have stayed. I don't think you would have. And Assistant Aaron with the follow. Thank you very much. Sorry as well. I don't know if they were working last night, the alerts. So sorry to Phantom is dead if you're still around, because I didn't see that one last night, I'm pretty sure. Or I just completely forgot. So Karuma's gone to Girona. But cheer bro indeed for that follow. 17. Yeah, I think I tried it and just got the club in so much finance. I struggled, but I was coming from career mode. I struggled so much with the finances there. I was still too young and immature for FM compared to FIFA career mode, but now I learned the error of my ways about 3 years later. So we need to replace Korouma. We do have Boglewa, but it's not an ideal situation. I suppose we've got two options here, right? We can either sign an extra DM, which probably is the preferred option, or we actually make Fournier as an out-and-out DM, which, to be fair, is his natural position. And we bring in a promising centre-back. So we'll have to see which one's cheaper, because currently he's like our fourth-choice centre-back, Fournier. So we could just do a switch with him. So we've got options. We've got options, but Bogowo for the moment will not actually go on the bench because we don't have a DM on the bench. But he will be in the squad. He's okay. Yeah. He's okay, I think is the best way to describe him. He probably needs a loan, in all honesty. So let's go and look once we go past all this. Because there was a really cheap one, actually. I remember now. Oh, I did. Now, this was an option. I don't know if we could afford his wages. Would this be fun for, like, until he retires at the end of the season? Papa Matasar on a free, having left Barcelona at the end of last season. He's been 6 months without a club, so he probably wants a ridiculous wage. But that was something I was looking at when I was checking out free transfers, just in case. Also, our wage is not very high, so we can't really afford him, can we? Although if we adjusted it and went down to 0, we would get like a solid 140k. I felt it would be a bad move to sign a player on a very high wage who is just about to retire. So let's, if we do installments that they kind of do up front, we'll go 7.5 for the value and just see what comes up here. Not a lot, okay. Let's maybe start with DM. There we go, right. That's worked better. I think there was a cheap guy somewhere. If we do go the DM route, it's obviously SARS there on a free. Like, this guy is a bit expensive, but he does look okay. On loan currently, so that might stuff that up. Same with the Peterborough lad. This guy from Belarus actually looks not awful. Doesn't enjoy big matches, that's the one. Okay, we do want to play big matches with someone here. He's got potential, just he's more of an attacking mid, it looks like. 5 tackling, not great for someone we want to play in DM. We know McCanty, who was loan listed because we signed him there. It's probably worse options, though that potential is actually not. I should actually not even have him on the short list, those two. So let's sort that out. And then another guy from Napoli, who I'm guessing is more potential. We need a solid backup. What about centre back? At the moment, I'm looking at the Benfica dude, even though I'm not sold on him. Or Sarr, of course. So yeah, it's not a great deal. What's this guy? I mean, they're all kind of DMs anyway. I mean, 1.82, he's a centre back, isn't he? Okay, wasn't my ideal thing. Let's maybe just get rid of the thing. Is there anyone who's like sneaky? Not really, no. If we could get him, that's probably the cleanest one, even though he doesn't like big matches. And then we maybe try and sell him on before we get into European football, which to be fair, he shouldn't be playing a lot of anyway. But he looks the cleanest one, unless we just have a look at old mate and just say what the rest of the season before you retire, and then we don't have to pay a fee. His physicals are awful, but he won't play a lot, and then hopefully we get more money to actually spend on a DM next season when the wage is gone. It's not the worst idea. Now I say it out loud. Yeah. God play it. No, you're going to be a DM. Suggest right. He wants. We can do this. Right. That's not as bad for an ex-Barca player. Oh wait, he wants to stay here until the end of next season. Well, that's intriguing. But you know, actually, no, it won't count because he's retiring anyway. We won't do any of that because literally we're paying you to play football, mate. We'll do this though. Try and get it down to 10k. How about that? Suggest. Okay, he wants a bit more, but we can afford that with the money we've got. Subatomic, welcome in. I am all right. I'm good. I'm just signing 37-year-old Papa Matasar to replace a guy who's left because he's honestly, I think we're going to be able to do better once we get more money at the end of the season than we currently are. So on a free before he retires, as a backup, I'm doing some interesting business here. It's fair to say. With the 5 million that we got for Korouma, or it was 30 overall, but we only got given 5. So, given what else was available, given he's retiring, yeah, I don't hate it. So I think we do that. Yeah, I know it's an interesting call, but we're like the rest of the shortlist of players that we could afford if we actually spent money was like, where is it? We have 5 million. So it was a guy on loan from Tottenham, or yeah, he's not bad, eh? Or we put Funes to DM, and how's that not worked? We'll do that. There's not a lot of great options there. He's more of a wing back, so yeah, I think Matasar's the play with our finances. He was all right, but he doesn't like big matches, so I don't want to be stuck with him long term. Yeah, I reckon we get Sarr in for the rest of the season on a free, and we hopefully get a nice transfer budget boost by qualifying for Europe. You mean in the save? If you do, we did just have a World Cup where France, Germany, and Italy didn't qualify, so that was something. Now, so what I need to do here quickly before I forget is just adjust this. We're actually not that bad off if it's only 70k a week. Give ourselves a solid 2 million. There we go. That's better. Oh, so UCL. I'll check that now actually for you. Last couple of years, not overly. Like we won it with Betis, then lost the final to Spurs. Inter beat Napoli last year, so I know the last couple. Wait, how do you find these days? History. There we go. Arsenal, they're decent. So we were, that was when we were at Betis and rocking the joint. Oh man, not really during the save, is there? The one where we, oh yeah, that is not good, is it? Like the wildest one's the one that we had, so that's, yeah, Atletico Madrid in 26-27 is a touch interesting, because that's the not, and that's this coming season, so that's a little bit interesting. Arsenal, yeah, that is true. Oh, Lille, yeah. Oh, Lille are good. Like, Lille have knocked me out a few times. Spurs, that is, yeah, well, that's my fault too. Spurs are quite good here. Yeah, well, so we were managing Betis those 2 years. So I'm well aware of that. We signed the Spurs goalkeeper going to that season. The world's best goalkeeper, which I've got a habit of doing in the save, and he let me down. But Lille are good. They won Ligue 1 last season. They are a very good team. They've done me at Betis a few times. But yeah, nothing too wild, I would say. England are the world champions, which in FM is like standard. So, but as I was saying, the only real wild thing about that was that maybe not Italy not qualifying because, you know, real life. Germany have been not great of late, so them not qualifying either is I suppose, not super surprising. France not qualifying for a World Cup. That's definitely up there on the what the heck meter. Yeah, there's some. They're all kind of duking it out, the big guns, aren't they? They've all had a bit of a taste of it. I should have really checked the last time City won it while we were there. I know they won it 25-6, but would they win it after that at any stage? Given it's our current club. But yeah, we've got Aston Villa away first up now. We've hopefully sorted out the replacement. Christian Spendy. That was a great name. Was Spendy expensive? Or was he right at the club? He was probably right at the club, wasn't he? Onadira is a little bit average looking at the moment, eh? Like, I'll say that. He's still playing well. But if we get into Europe, that's going to be interesting. If we have money. But away at Aston Villa now, of course, the end of yesterday's stream, we had an almighty scare from Sunderland. We were 2-0 down at the half and just not doing anything. And then second half, couple of subs just rolled them. So that was good. What's going on? Okay, who's Louis Napoli trying to pinch someone? Louis Benitez. Should I be aware of him? Oh, that guy. Yeah, I was very keen on him if we... Okay, hopefully that no one gets him. And we could actually have a shot at him if we have the money at the end of the season. Because he looks very promising. That is true. That is the one thing. I think that's a Chicane thing too, actually. Chicane can't jump either, can he? So honestly, it's like if Chelsea did come in for Chicane, I reckon that's the most like for like we could do. Yeah, that is true. Moved to Benfica now for 70 million. That is good. I did just at the start of this season have a guy release clause triggered, but we signed for 4 million, left for 45. That wasn't too bad, but we probably could have got more for him if we wanted, so that stung a little bit. Coffee, the cuppa. Well, it's fine. Training. Oh, Santos not loving it. It's not what you want to see from your one DM still at the club, who's actually first team quality. It's 5.4 in training. Sergio, not the time, mate. Thank you for understanding. Casserole, not stoked with you either. Right. Moneyball approach. That'd be interesting, eh? I was wondering if that stuff was quite as durable on this year's game with the whole data hub, the way it was working, but I suppose now it's better. All right, Everton and Birmingham draw. Not a lot that we need to worry about there. Is Saar going to come in before this game? It'd be quite handy. Oh, Matvey Kisliak. 35. I'll see if I can find him when we have a next stop. I'll tell you what, I rate that I'm a favourite at Napoli after being there for one. Oh, no. Sorry. I was there for one season, and I'm a favourite at Napoli. I've just, the email, that's not what I wanted to see there. Although the remaining debt, that has just gone down quite a bit. We are under the 200 million mark. It's not that bad now. It's not that bad. It's getting better, but that's not ideal, because there was a potential takeover by a rich benefactor. So obviously that was quite enticing with that. So bother. Admittedly, that would have been peak if it came through like straight after the transfer window closed. That's very FM. Yeah, is he? There he is. He is there. He's still decent. He's still decent, honestly. He's not ultra uncomparable to like a Saar. Yeah. Not sure I'd pay money for him, but career path. So he's at Toluca in Mexico, 5 million, been doing well there. Just CSKA Moscow. He was in Russia for the large majority. Performing honestly not amazingly until like the last 2 seasons before he left. Okay. But yeah, that season with 13 assists before he got the move to Mexico, and he's been balling out pretty well until this current season. Moscow, yeah. Okay, yeah, so he's quite loyal, isn't he? Do a cheeky scout on him, but I don't think he'll be quite what we're looking for. We could afford him, but I don't. Saar on a free is probably actually a bit of business in a weird way, even if the wage, he's on 40k, probably up, and it's going to go through. Tell you what, is that the most Barclaysman thing you've seen in the save? Papa Mata Saar at 37, just for a bit of experience, a bit of, you know, bit of experience, just to sit on the bench and just guide the youngsters here. Oh, Chelsea lost. Okay, hold on, to Bournemouth? Okay, Chelsea, were you drunk? Right, this is actually quite interesting, quite a big game this now, isn't it? I thought we had no chance in the title race this year. All of a sudden we can get within 3 points. I also want to kind of keep 6 points clear of Man U in that. So this is serious business now, this game. Aston Villa away. Oh, scored your first direct free kick. The free kicks are very nice this year, aren't they? But Aston Villa, they are right up there, guys. So this is going to be an interesting matchup to start things off. We're going to take everything quite seriously. the one game where we, I'm not going, I was going to say, the one game where we could potentially look to give guys a rest, we'll see how it's going, is probably that Liverpool tie. If we're still in a good spot at halftime of that, we might start to get big guns off there, but I'll probably still start a strong team because that would be guaranteed Europe for next season if we then went on and won the final against one of Stoke or Forest. Admittedly, Forest aren't that bad. They're actually above Liverpool. But this is the game before that, so we'll see how things go. But Aston Villa away, this is it's a tough one. Probably our toughest of the stream, honestly. So let's see how we get on now. Chuck say, I was sort of thinking we probably should have actually had him in the mix last time. But that Felipe Medina combo is still going quite well, so we'll just stick with it at the moment. I did say that before we conceded 2 goals to Sunderland early, so hopefully not going to do that again. Okay, yeah, that's a bit of a hot and cold one there, Beljo. I think I've had him before, Beljo. What? I'm trying to remember what the save, though. That's... Ooh. I remember the name. Right, so Stu McGinnon in goal's quite a good player. They got Kobe Minu. It's a couple of decent names there for Villa. Show your recent praise is justified. Also, if we win this, we're an absolute lock for Manager of the Month, and I want one of those in the Prem, lads. So, come on. The Blues, the Toffees, I'm going okay. Hope you're doing well so far. No doubt there are a few guys up in the UK. All right, let's make it a perfect month in the Prem, lads, and get within 3 of Chelsea after their shock loss to Bournemouth. Not sure what happened there. No, it was away, but jeepers Chelsea. And now also, I think I downloaded the goalkeeper kits. We'll see if they pop up, eh? This is, yeah. First game since I've tried to install that, so we'll see if the goalkeeper kits look fancy. Oh, I think they do. No, okay, no, that didn't work. Okay, never mind. Clearly done something wrong. Right, we'll try and sort that before Saturday then. So we're with Man City. We're in 2040, and we're rebuilding them, which I know sounds weird. They are they were £200 million in debt, not quite now because we sold a player, and they were in the Championship. So we went to save them, and we are in our first season back in the Prem and have them in second. So we're doing a decent job. And Brown Child, I'm doing well over on YouTube. Oh, that sounds so weird out of context, doesn't it? Fair play, it's good, yeah. Especially because it doesn't pop up on screen because the YouTube doesn't. Can I get cancelled for that? Anyway, hope you're doing well. You know who you are. That was some little turn there from that bloke. Let's not concede here. What the Dennis? Oh my lord! That was something. What was that attempted save from the best goalkeeper in the world, according to people that aren't me? Oh damn! I was going to try to cancel that. Yep, that's a... What's a Yamaguchi doing jumping that high? Supposed to be tiny little pocket animals, aren't they? That's Tamaguchi, is it? Oh, I tell you, he's run onto it well. Not a great start from Simon, I'm going to say that. He nearly let in one that he easily could have saved the first time around. And that was quite a good header, to be fair, but he's not filling me with a ton of confidence here. So just like against Sunderland, we have started out quite poorly. Also, I was a little bit surprised that they told us to stick with playing through the press against a team as good as Aston Villa on the road, so we might change that if this first half continues to go terribly. There's Tommy Mitchell. Been superb since coming in from Chelsea. That's a pen. That's a clear pen. Chance for chicane. Right. Just about to finish your fourth season with Chorley. Nice. That's doing well for you then. All right, pen. And we're going to get a chance here out of nothing. Thanks to Mitchell. Chicane. He's got 20 composure. Can he deliver? He goes in, he goes out. That is, oh, this is... Well, I can see what's going to happen today. I'm wearing my New Zealand shirt. Is this one cursed as well now? 20 composure, my backside. That was a good save, but jeepers. Now, if he actually stayed up, that's nice then. Bit of safety. Right, chicane. Yeah, we're going to have to deal with you, aren't we? Yeah, half time. I'm not going to waste a sub on you this early, but currently being done by a set piece and a missed penalty, so you know. It's not entirely the defence's fault. We're not... I mean, I say we're not creating a lot. Not like they are either. This is a pretty turgid game, isn't it? I mean, that was a all-time rubbish first half, let's be honest. We'll get the chicane off. And Piver, a 6-point bro. Right, some of you guys need to wake the F up here. Martin up top. I'm going to try and do that because we're not creating a lot. Let's do that maybe and just have a real swipe at them here at halftime. And hopefully get a response out of them. The angst that is, Jesus, some of those names, that's potentially quite a well-named team there. Subatomic. Okay, I see we're actually getting more shots off in this half than we did in the first, and that's open play, obviously, so this is encouraging. Santos yellow. Now, yeah, we can deal with that, actually. We'll get him off of Funes. And also, I'll get Trujillo off. He's not up to a lot. And Yonazawa had some immense impact last game off the bench. That's 4 of our subs. We'll demand more still. And Tommy Mitchell's cooked, so we'll keep him fresh for that second leg against Liverpool. But it's not going quite as well as I was hoping this. Might be regretting the chicane miss. We're still on the back foot despite the changes I tried to make. Admittedly, not seeing a lot. The XG is going to be bumped up as well by the pen. I might go back or just sit in a nice in between here. And for some reason, I feel like going more discipline works with this team. For reasons, so we'll try that for a few minutes. Okay, it's a very late highlight. This has been a really bad game. Can Martin put some pressure on Santos? No. Guys, don't let them get away with that fancy stuff. They've got a 1-goal lead because we missed a pen. Don't let them dance on you because of that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Felipe, why aren't you marking? Oh, that's... Right, we're going to get quiet on the road here, aren't we? Yeah. They just don't want me to win Manager of the Month, these guys. Every time I look like doing it, we just fumble it. Felipe, that's not... He's got cooked there by Williams. How? And I don't know what Funes is doing there. He's marking nothing. He's marking an empty parking lot. That's what he's doing. So great that I brought him on. Great, lads. At least now the penalty's not going to irritate me quite so much. But we just have not shown up here. Maybe a bit of a pre-cup thing. It did happen to us before the 6-1 win over Liverpool, so you never know. But that stings. We still sit 6 behind Chelsea. A couple of big upsets that match day. Not that Aston Villa beating us is a huge upset, to be fair, but does allow them to get only 7 behind us in 5th. That is a bad result. Very poor all around that. Yeah, I just don't want Gemma. Please leave. ITV aren't a serious outfit. You can go away, please. Yeah, that wasn't great. And we've got Newcastle away next after Liverpool at Anfield. Just the yeah, just what you need. Admittedly, the 6-1 lead does help quite a lot. So we, you know, do have some cushion when we go there. But that was quite poor. Let's rest some lads. On I want to say 24 or 23. But we get to take on here a Liverpool team that are not having a good season. And we've got a 6-1 lead over them. Get through this. We've got Stoke or Forest in an EFL Cup final. So, yeah. It would be nice if we can just get some confidence back here. And not even that, just make sure we make the final. A wage hike for Yonezawa. That's still left enough for Sa, so that's all right. That is an interesting matchup, I suppose. Liverpool Forest. Team that we might potentially play. Now, I reckon, too, we will end up doing this against Liverpool with the absolute harem formation. 7 at the back, or whatever it is, with Insigne. Or Inzaghi, not Insigne. Yeah. 1-1 draw. Okay, that's not... I mean, I suppose that's good if we're looking at the Carabao Cup semis, because Forest, and then the other option, Stoke in 19th. So, yeah. Hopefully, that means we can do them with an extra day's rest. Five 0 over Fenerbahce. Lovely result there, Subatomic. Yeah, well, not the ideal way to start tonight, has to be said. A couple of games in a row now where our defence just has gone sleepy. So maybe Say needs to come back in. This could be a good game for it, actually. Okay, Liverpool and Eintracht Frankfurt in the knockouts of the Champions League. Oh, Jesus, scouts have been busy, so deal with that. This all looks relatively okay. I should have done this. I forgot to do this. Oopsie daisy. Let's sort that out now. For February, give me a actual match tactics on a day where it makes sense. Do the recovery properly. Give me some team bonding so the new signing can do that. We're not doing match practice. Let's actually do some chance creation, because there wasn't much of that previous game, was there, lads? Also taking the chances. And of the rest of it, let's chuck in some tactical stuff. How about that? And then there's a match tactics there. Yep, so it's just that FA Cup game that's popped up. It's the only thing that's thrown it out. Rao's got a goal for Bristol. Lovely. Palermo are not very good, so don't look at them for players properly. Oh, DM. Okay, oh, there's the AFCON 11, which isn't looking great. He does. Oh, he does. What's his DLP? It would have to be, wouldn't it? He's got a lot of potential. I just can't quite figure out what he's supposed to be. Hmm. Can't afford him anyway, but he looks good. Just not sure where he's going to fit best in terms of actual position, that guy. Oh, okay, he wasn't that good either. We'll get rid of these fringe ones with the white half stars. I'm going to buy people. I want to make sure they're good enough. There's a guy who's signing Sarr on a free. But anyway, it's not for money, so it's different. Yes, Stu McGinnell, £140 million goalkeeper, just did us there. Sort that. Sure. And there goes Congo to Austin. Okay. 11 in the UCL. Geez, that is a good tally. Leicester pump Fulham. They're in trouble, actually. Those bottom three have a fair bit of ground to make up. I don't think they do. I'm trying to remember now. Oh, no, I can't remember. I think we had a goal to make at Youth Academy, one of the best in the such and such, and we might have technically got that at Batiste. So maybe it is in the game. But I don't remember the clean list. Some of those emails just don't look as nice on this year's game. Like when you get the youth intake, it's a bit the inbox item is not really as easy to understand, is it? For that sort of thing this year. Oh, here we go. The big signing. Papa Malassar on a free till he retires, which is actually the end of this season. So don't worry about that contract date. It's not a bad wage, and he's still okay looking. So on a free, given our money situation, to replace someone we sold for 30 million, but only got 5 of it, that's okay. That's okay. Welcome in. Oh no. Okay. It doesn't quite as good now, does it? Anyway, he'll be fine though. For a half season, he'll be fine. We can cop this. Sarr, and you come, still going to retire. That's fine. That's fine. We'll actually register these guys just because sometimes FM's weird with the 21 thing. Now, the thing I am worried about is this guy who's just about to talk to Sarr getting injured. Not ideal, but if we can't hold on to his 5-goal leap without him, yeah, that's not ideal. So Sarr, let's get you training the roles, which is a DM on a DLP. Just realised I was looking at the wrong role, actually, when I was doing all that looking earlier. But a DM out of attack. Now, right winger, so we need Caserta. And well, Millis. I'll have to call up Millis, won't I? So let's get him from the under 21s again. for Mitchell, and we are set. Okie dokie. Go on, let's have to close the door quickly, guys. Hold on. Sorry, sounds like the wife's talking to the family back in Korea out there. But Papa Marasar comes in. Absolute Barclaysman signing that. Oh, geez, don't tell me that we're going to lose Santos as well. Although getting 60 million, we could do something with the leftovers of that. Yeah, we'll be fine with what we changed before. Yeah, that were they 50? No, he's 60s. 60 is what we promised, so that's okay if they only want to pay 50. Ladies, yeah, he was quite good against us, but Mitchell, young player of the month, we still don't get a manager of the month, which we lost one game all month. Frickin' Villa. Blimmin' Aston Villa did me there. And about to get into the second leg. So, we might just make this the head-to-head because let's be real, it would take a Bernie and got Janssen. That's quite good from them. I wouldn't have minded him actually. If he was, I don't think he was keen on coming here. Right, let's save it. So we'll just do it. This will be just a head-to-head, guys, for this one game. Because surely we are not going to blow a 5-goal lead on aggregate. Surely not. I'm taking it seriously, so we definitely won't. Please, FM. Please do not. We cannot blow a 5-goal lead. Although, oh, there's a lot of yellow cards, isn't there? We've got a 5-goal lead, and there's a okay. Caserta's going to have to play. We'll give Martins a rest for Kit. Right, I'm rotating now. This is dangerous. Bogawa, you can go back down to the under 21s, bro. Papa Marasar, get in there straight away. Centre backs, let's go Furnez and Say. This is dangerous for me. Now what foot is he? Right-footed, right side, perfect. Yeah, that'll do. So a little bit of change. I don't want any serious suspensions going into a final. And Sa, 16, sure, that'll work. Okay, there we go. Sorry to anyone I've done dirty there, but I did not realize the yellow card situation was that bad going into that prediction. But we had to beat them 6-1 back at the Emirates. So, I mean, really, I'm just focused on not blowing this massive lead. Expect a better performance. We'll challenge them a bit here. Joaquin. We went. First leg was great. We want to focus on our style of play. Right, here we go. Second leg of the EFL Cup semi. We've got a 6-1 lead. As long as we don't crumble at Anfield, we'll be right. Come on, lads. And off we go. Liverpool get us underway. This is going to be awkward because I just need to praise as shout-wise throughout this game, don't I? Because the whole two-legged thing. If I start encouraging or anything at 0-0, the players will just have a fit and go, wait, what? We're winning by 5 goals, you muppet. So I've got to remember to praise throughout this. As long as we don't bottle it. There's Barr up to Bradley. This is a long opening highlight, which does have me a little bit concerned. We're passing circles around us here. Bradley's kept it in. Oh, okay, lads. Go on casserole. Great from you, right. Okay, Neves, who is very good, has thankfully hit the post there, so we get away with an early chance to Liverpool. Oh, that was fancy on us. Jeez, this is end-to-end early. Belgrab. Caserta, saved by Ibrahim. And the highlight still goes. Are we on full match? No? Okay, just checking. Just checking FM. Uh-oh. That wasn't great from Say, but we get away with it. Caserta, come on. I'll tell you what. He's looked for the contact there, but it's worked. Interesting. I thought he was Italian, not Argentinian. But away we go. Say. Still seeing everything. Oh no. Oh no. Bro, what happened to you at AFCON? That's your first start since AFCON and you've done that to me. Okay, we've still got a 4-goal lead, but that is yeah, that's why I haven't been starting you. And I don't know what Simon's doing there either, actually. It's not... He could just go down and grab that ball. Williams ain't going that quick. Lads. That wasn't the plan. We should be able to camp down their half. They're playing... Look at this. Look at this in position formation. Admittedly, it is a bit more attacking than usual. They usually have the two DMs, so they are actually going for this a little bit Liverpool. For Inzaghi standards. But we've still got a 4-goal lead, so it's okay. Just a frustrating way to give them the lead on the day. And Belgrab's going to give him the ball again. That's another hairy... Bro, hit your passes more. Both of you, actually. You're giving some weak passes, our centre-backs, as Belgrab gets going. Belgrab up to Chicane. Oh, long ranger forces a save out of Ibrahim. It's all right, though. Let's get a bit of stuff going down their end. Forest are beating Stoke 1-0, and that's... Well, that's deciding who we're actually going to... Well, hopefully deciding who we're going to play. As long as we don't concede 4 more here without scoring. At the moment, just that error from Say proving costly. Oh, no. No. That was too easy, lads. How has he just done that? How has no one picked that up? Sir? Like, oh, we are so bad at set-piece defence. Okay, I have to praise, because stupid game. Losing 2-0, but yay, we're still winning. Technically. You know what? If the second half finishes that way, we still go through by a goal. So, it could be worse. Not sure how. Say you are. I've got to get you off for Felipe. I've got to change that in midfield too. There's a lot of poor ratings out there, isn't there? I've just noticed. 5 subs at the half. It's risky, but we'll do it. Right. Address the team. Yeah, well done. Yay, I guess. Don't really feel it, but technically, that's the right thing to do, I think. It's not been an amazing start tonight, given that we won all our games yesterday. Yellow card for Funes. Okay, that's a slight concern now. If we go down to 10, we are cooked here, aren't we? Guys, can we attack today? They're playing... Oh, why have we let him through? Okay, he's missed, thankfully. Great shot, Dan. Great shot from you. They clearly don't want to win the Energy Drink Cup. We are so poor in this. Like, we literally should be able to control that midfield so easily with their formation. But we are clinging on, to be fair. So, okay, we have the ball. Can we please keep it for once? Millis. Star. Up to Millis. Here we go, Martins in the box. Let's do something, lads. Millis. No, run towards goal, guys. Okay, you've baited him there. Oh, that's one of the weakest shots I've ever seen. No, okay, good Felipe. Well read. Right, well, I might... Oh, I will still do this. We'll start time wasting early. I probably should have been doing that going into this game. Dan, out to Jara. Koulibaly. I'm still relatively comfy at the moment. If they get one more, then it becomes a little bit more concerning because we are quite cooked. Oh, wow, they should really have this at 4-0 on the day. We are playing some awful stuff here. Might have been believing our own hype. But in a weird way, it would still get a morale boost out of this. So, it's always a weird vibe when you've got a huge lead after a first leg. Thankfully, we do. Martins, at least get one goal, guys. We haven't scored one yet tonight. Belgrab. Saar. In there. Martins. Saar. Dinks it in. Oh, Millis hits the post. And now Liverpool are coming. Rio. Off to Barca next year on a free. Because Liverpool lovely and contract expire even in 2040. Armstrong. Oh, he gets done. Verts. Oh, that's a ball. Rio. I'm going to guess the fact that it says 0 goals might hopefully suggest that's offside. No. Okay, guys. Well, thank goodness we had the big lead because holy... Oh, it's actually a very well-timed run. Yeah, I was thinking Neves there, but Rio's timed his run beautifully. And Dennis Simon's back to not being anything near the best goalkeeper in the world. Apparently sitting in a picnic chair while Bayern Munich play gives you that award, but we are through the final. Against Nottingham Forest. Just in not exactly the way I was hoping. I suppose I say that. Yeah. Yeah, I was always confident. Always confident we were getting the result there, even though we didn't. So, we play Forest in the EFL Cup Final, despite getting absolutely bashed there. Yeah, that wasn't great. Now, can we please get back on track now, guys? That was not great. Okay, Everton match got rearranged. Wins the final. That is the big thing here. March. Okay, that will be not tonight probably, unless there's an international break coming up. Oh no, we're not getting that far. Oh, that's. I mean, admittedly, there's not really any games around that, so it's okay. But the March is light, but some quite tricky ones there. Tottenham and Chelsea away. But yeah, we need to turn this around. No goals in 2 games is very unlike us. So much for the pre-cup slump as well, because we just slumped in the cup as well. So we've got Newcastle before Leeds in the FA Cup, or as some people call it, the FAR Cup. And we hit deadline day, where we do have 2 million. I just don't really know how to spend 2 million with 23k of wage. So we can get rid of this. Is anyone 2 million? Robert Aronson, an American from Hearts. He's not awful, but not amazing. Yeah, there's not really a great deal there, is there? 2 guys there that we could pick up on freeze. So, yeah, I think we just try and burn through today. ASAP. Respond. I would not expect it. Okay. Oh, here comes some bids. Goodness me. Under 21s, yes, some of you guys can play. Pedro, absolutely not, seeing as you've done me dirty by leaving on a free at the end of the season. Let's give you some minutes. Caserta, I'll give you 45 as well. Right. Confirm the registration. Now, Rose Langford, reject, not a loan. Definitely not a loan for Carol. Wait, Joseph Blade's contract's expiring. Oh, that would go right. You can't do that in England, no, can you? Actually approach to sign until the contract expires, so there's no real point. Yeah, I forgot about that. I'm pretty sure you can't, can you? Okay, now we're getting some people coming through here. Scout Ham. The Boar from Lille. I think we already knew about him, though, actually. Also, McCourt from Sunderland looks decent. We're doing him or Scout. Pretty much everyone here. So 10:30, we'll keep an eye on that throughout the day. Any way to pick up some players, or at least find out about them. Hopefully Villa don't get this guy, because he was the striker I quite liked. Once we eventually get money. And he's gone to Aston Villa. Oh, yuck. Okay. That's not ideal. Newcastle in decent form going to this game too, which is a bit random with them being 11th. No, we'll have Sheep Station for the rest of the season, just in case. I don't think we will, and yeah, he'll be worth a ton now. Oh no, okay, apparently not. That's surprising. Maybe we should go forward a bit more for that to hit. Okay, we know about Big Dick and Goal from PSV. We know about Gomez as well from Newell's. Know about him. Okay, we know about all these guys. So 12:15 time-wise for the scouting. A couple of loans. Ledbetter's going because we got a bid for him that I was actually not too disappointed in. So he can go out on loan. Newcastle can absolutely go do one. Scout Siverson. And that's it for the moment. There's another scorcher up there in Europe today for you guys up there with the heat wave. I've been seeing about the fires in Spain and France. Did we reject one for Martin? Yeah, we want to keep him. Oh, Naldi. Well, yeah, we do know about Naldi. He was here on loan last season. But still very good. We know about Lever. And yep, so 230. Anything else happening here? Not really that we need to worry about. Low 20s for leaks, still no rain. Okay. Not too bad. It did. The mail has you got sound like you guys have been suffering quite badly up in Europe of late. But low 20s ain't too bad. Right, question. No. Piper probably won't go. He better not go. Because even though he's been quite trash today, he is a good player. Yeah, we didn't know. So what's that? 330. Oh, okay. I was gonna try and have a bit of water bottle. Now it's a safe thing to do that we held on against Liverpool. Really, no, I don't know. I don't care, mate. Just get me through today. Scout him. We looked at Ramon for Turkey. He will need to commit to the club, not the other meaning. Oh, okay, here's some decent ones. Prince Fata with Liverpool. Okay. Yeah, we know about those ones. Okay. Okay, Leo going to get Lazzolo on loan this season. We got him last year. It probably wouldn't have been the worst move actually, but he was actually pretty bad when he came here last season. Who'd United sign? Okay. He looks all right. out of Porto, 40 million. We can't really compete with that at the moment. We'll absolutely try and meme them there because it is our rivals. Of course, he can fail, all that sort of stuff. We know about him. We don't know about Nelson, so let's scout him. Let's get the weird side pop out. And we got Pons before. 8:30, getting closer to deadline day, or the end of deadline day. That looks all like it checks out. He will stay. Yeah, no chance he leaves. Now, what's his name? Army will scout. No, I thought it was going to be a cheap Saudi player, but apparently no such thing exists. 43 million. Goodness me. Jake Gunn. Okay, we know about you, and that's a thing we got to anyway. Okay, apparently not. Shup. Yeah, no, we got that faster. You ought to be close now. Do we know about Lund? Anyone else has popped up in that little brief patch? No, let's continue then. Yeah, they got the water restrictions are a pain, aren't they? We cop those here quite often. Fortunately, they built a big dam. Well, they were building a big dam as we were moving out here, so that's helped quite considerably. Keep the farmers happy. Well, as happy as you can keep farmers, let's be honest. Farmers love moaning about the weather. That was very deliberate, yes. Yes, Lexi, you can see my vision. We will just not talk to them. Right. Transfer window closed. So we got rid of Korouma, who wanted to leave, to Girona, and bought in Sarr on a free. So that was the business. Oh, Alex Paulson's retiring. Oh, the Kiwi legend. The man who should have stayed for the All Whites at the World Cup, probably. Then we maybe wouldn't have been quite so leaky. Maybe. Right, Heidenreich. He's gone from the WWE back in the day. Now he's managing Newcastle. Time to lay the smack down on his team. Hopefully. And turn around this random bad run of form. Oh no, that's 2 injuries at the same time. So Blades, now if we could get him on a free next season, that would be great, because we were looking at signing him actually, and we went with Mitchell, thank goodness, but that would be a lovely 1-2 punch. That's not great. That's even worse. Oh, okay. Love how it's happened just after the window closes. Right. So Medina comes in for Funes. He is right only, so we'll switch their sides. Piver is out. Let's get on Adira. Yeah, jeepers. What are we going to do here? Santos starts over Sarr. Suppose he just goes on the bench where Piver is. Martins for Carroll. Kesserol, sorry. Calling him by his real name, how dare I? And Mitchell's still out as well. So yeah, this is not ideal. Hopefully be alright, but that's a couple of significant injuries there. Right. Who's this? Who's this guy who's just playing to me after the window closes? Peak timing, bro. Carsten Muscard. It's a top name, and you do look quite good, actually. Wouldn't hate it. We'll see. We'll see what we need when we have more money. They lack a work rate. Well, I suppose we'll find out if that's true. Man. Right, Arsenal, Fulham. Get up, Fulham. Get up, Fulham. Let's keep ourselves firmly inside the top 4, please. Why is Caserta playing? Oh, I forget. Oh, no. Hopefully we'll get away with that, but why? What's happened there? Did I really do some dumb options for the under-21s before? Or because we rotated a little bit for that last game? Oh, hopefully that doesn't backfire. Right, Santos, get your act into gear, bro. I know your buddy left, and Korouma, but not great. Couple of weeks of training from you. Yes, Fulham. Right, it's good. We've still got a 7-point gap, although Aston Villa could change that, so it's not over 50 anyway for the moment. Oh, good old Arsenal. We've got this Newcastle game. This is the away games are hurting us at the moment. But I say that the Liverpool one doesn't really count, does it? But hopefully we get through this one with something out of it. Now, who else is playing here? United Forest is quite big. It's probably the biggest fixture at the moment on this match day, as well as ours. 2 teams in a bit of a European. Whoops, sorry, pick up. A bit of a European fight. I'll get rid of that properly. Aston Villa win. Okay, so it is now quite tight in the top 4. So hopefully we can pick up a result here. Let's chuck a save on, get a prediction going. We are away again. So Newcastle, not Newcastle Jets, Newcastle United, and there goes the prediction. Live, if you want to bet against us, which probably is the play right now, the way we've gone so far tonight. And let's hopefully pick up a result with a few of these players having got a bit of a rest in that last game with the yellow card situation. Medina and Say now with an injury to Felipe. Let's also just sort that out right before this game. So Mitchell comes back ASAP. So Caserta at right wing, Onadira and the advanced playmaker. And that change at centre back. So there's a few swapsies here. Nicky Hinch. Right, guys, we've got to beat this guy. He left us on a free. So let's make sure we beat Hinchcliffe here, okay? Are we first on the form table? Have you watched us the last couple of weeks? Play a natural game. Thierry, I'm not. We've not scored for 180 odd minutes, mate. Oh, jeez, Thierry, you're a bit annoying, mate. Okay, here we go. 4-2-4? 4-4-2? With the wingers there from Newcastle, or we continue with our 4-3-3, which is working pretty well for a first season back up from the Championship. on a rainy day on Tyneside. Let's put a body slam on Heidenreich's lot here, guys. Come on. Whip his candy ass. Come on, lads. Lay off that smack down. Especially on Hinchcliffe, that absolute twat. Right, come on, lads. Yeah, him. Honestly, if you want to get a red card, as long as you hurt him, I'll understand a bit more than usual. He abandoned us going into this season. It's not working too well because they're 11th and we're 2nd. But let's show them why, please. Because we haven't really shown anything tonight, if we're being honest. Right, say no underhit passes here, please. That was slightly better. Medina, thought he was going to get himself into trouble briefly. Now we go forward. Oh, Caserta, lovely run. He's going to try and square it for someone, is he? Oh, no, takes on himself. And yeah, the shot got blocked by the time he let rip. Okay. Fell back out. I think it was the Santos, and he blazes it just over. Probably should have made it 1 there. But already a lot more encouraging than I saw in our last 2 games. So might have had the lads a bit too fired up for the cup, maybe. Oh, Caserta tries to dip that one down. He's going to be knackered early here, isn't he? Seeing as the under-21 coach pinched him. For inexplicable reasons, seeing as Mitchell got injured. And didn't realise that we actually need him. Santos. Caserta's going to win it. He is. Oh, is he? Yes, he is. Okay. He just stopped in mud there for a minute, it looked like. Now Martins in the box. Back there. How have they got that out that way? Oh, they've somehow cleared that off the line. Ish. That looked like a surefire one, so we really should be a goal up now. On a Dera 6.4. Not that we've got amazing bench options currently. Caserta's on a red heart already. Cheers, under 21s. Right, Nilol playing well. Just, yeah, need some end product, lads. Now, Sa or Carol. We'll go Carol actually there. And Martin should be able to do a job there, so we can do that for the second half. And we'll take Caserta off, and then when we absolutely must. And hopefully get a goal early in this half, because we really should have at least won. So let's make sure we finish our chances. Looking at you, Mr. 20 composure and 18 finishing. If you could do something today, that would be nice. You've already missed 1 penalty. The fact that we're playing with our food on the road is not great, because it just gives me a horrible feeling at how this match might end. Especially because they're actually coming out looking pretty decent here after the half. Stolgulu. Oh, how have we just got cooked there, lads? Oh, Simon. Fuck, you annoy me. How did you get world's best goalkeeper? I am still stunned that you got the world's best goalkeeper. Because you just stand still and do nothing. I didn't realise they give that award just for sitting in a chair all season at Bayern. Jeepers, mate. Not great from you there either, Belgrub. And we've been all over them. And 1-0 down. I suppose it's a good finish, but seriously, guys. What has happened today? Caserta's cooked. Okay. Millis, on you come. First shot on target. Yep, that checks out. Right, when... Oh, don't do anything dumb here. Okay, that works, I suppose. Why are we not challenging for that ball? Awful clearance from Simon. They've got numbers. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Look out for the ginger. Look out for the ginger. I hope he's off. I told you to look out for him. I didn't expect it that way. With a horrific deflection. Oh, for feck's sake. Are you kidding me, FM? Okay, no replay, because it probably was offside. Alright. Great, lads. What are we doing? You were so much better than them in the first half, but for some reason you're just not scoring. We have to have word chicane, are we? Rose Langford, on you can come. As can Yonazawa for Trujillo, actually. See if you can do what we did against Sunderland, but... Ugh, this is not enjoyable tonight. Gone from being on an absolute streak to just tanking out of nowhere. So I'll blame the goalkeeper kit pack that didn't work. I tried to install it, and that's obviously giving us bad juju. We'll get rid of that ASAP. There's Simon. Okay, that was a choice of a highlight, FM. Fire up, lads. Come on. Let's try something here. Martins is cooked now. Let's go Saar. Just in there somewhere. More expressive. Let's get up at them a bit more and get stuck in. Really high tempo. We'll play for set pieces even though we crap at them and see what that does. Jeez, we suck away from home. That's got to be it. We just do not travel with this team. Okay, if you score now, I will be very irritated, lads. Okay, what is that set piece routine, lads? Okay, chicane. Okay, that's something. That's the one that we score. Okay. One of the worst set piece routines you'll ever see. Fair play to chicane, because at least he fought for it. Millis, a deflected shot. Right, it's a great assist from Lewis Paul there. I think that's who it is. Now let's get an equaliser, lads. Come on. Encourage. Come on. Okay, yeah, we're not... for goodness sake. Yeah, okay. Nope, okay, a loss. We really should have bettered them there, just based on the first half alone. So now we've blown that big gap in second we had. Oh, well, where's away games? We might have to have a team meeting after that. Right. Fair play to the person who listened to me and put the coins on Newcastle, or the Ferns. That one hurts a bit more, especially because that pest Hinchcliffe. Yeah, right. Thankfully, we're still in second. That's a minor injury, thank goodness. I spotted that late in the game. Lost to frickin' Heidenreich, seriously. Right, lads. What is going on here? I didn't praise you, you frickin' idiots. Oh, it's gone like a lead balloon. Okay, why do they think I'm praising them? I literally said, don't let your heads drop after that last result. Right, where's the morale? It's not too bad, actually. Motor. have a look at that up. Going to next game. Ooh, jeepers. Okay, hopefully back at home we'll figure things out. We've got 4 home games in a row now. 7 points clear of Arsenal still, because Spurs lost to Stoke. Yep, cool, that helps out. But we are now 9 behind Chelsea, so not ideal there. We've still got to play the likes of Chelsea and Spurs away to end the season, so yeah. Poor little spell for us here. But FA Cup up next. And yeah, we've got a good little run here of home games, which is where we built up that good form last night. So maybe that's just what's going on with this tactic. Maybe we need an away tactic that isn't the gegenpress. Okay, that's weird. You should be good enough to do that, Martin. But Leeds, Everton, Stoke, West Ham is a pretty nice run for us at the Etihad, in theory. Just need to remember to score goals a bit more, because 1 in, what's that, 270 odd minutes of football is not very good. Okay, Arsenal, Man U in the Champions League. Interesting little matchup. Fabi's back, that's handy. He's been out for a little while, our backup left back. But yeah, FA Cup, a bit of a short backup till Everton, but hopefully this week off's going to help our lads. Or this week between games. Should get some bodies back. Mitchell, that's actually a big one that we've missed those last couple. How much was he worth? Oh, a lot. Okay. Get him off the short list because he's not quite good enough. Same for Uzun. And him. We know about Medina. It's one of our lads. Right, Fabi back. That is big. Let's sort that out. Hopefully Mitchell's back for this too. Should be. So we'll get Millis off the bench. And Fabi on there as well. Millis, down you go, the under-21s, as does Rose Langford. Yeah, I hope that we can give Mitchell some minutes here. So we've still got Felipe out 4 weeks, Piver 4 to 11 days. Hmm. I'm going to suggest too that we were playing through the press, that's right. Probably should be doing that against Leeds. Watch them now say we shouldn't, but honestly, I'm not that fussed about the FA Cup as long as we pick up the Carabao. That at least locks in some form of Europe for next season, then it's Just trying to make sure we finish as high as we do in the Prem. But going back home, we've got to turn around this form. Got to turn around this form as Man U get fairly well battered there by Arsenal. 3-1 in the UCL. Oh, you're joking, Mitchell. You were just about to come back. Well, 2 to 4 days. It's not really worth it, is it? But jeepers. Okay, you might still be okay, but let's put you on the bench then. Jeepers. Talk about cursing it. Right, now morale boosting win here, really. I'm not sure how I lost my temper with the under 21s winning. That doesn't make much sense, that headline. Oh, what? FM, are you trying to nuke me right now? Okay, 1 to 2 days. That's okay. Never mind. That's okay. You know what? You can have that one, FM. You can have that one, FM. But needing a bounce back here. Back at the Etihad. I want a win. Might actually be all home games until, or maybe not quite. No, we've got Chelsea, haven't we? But I was going to say it might be mostly home games until the Carabao final. But yeah, Chelsea away at the start of March. March is a very quiet month, so we do need to get things going well here. Right, I am going to go a bit deeper this week in the training because I want to make sure that we get morale ideally back up a bit. Off the back of recent results. And that team talk that went very, very not well. So we're going to do this. Uh, 7.5 is probably where we leave it. And what's the morale? It's not great. We better praise the conduct and things. Just to make sure we get a good little run going here. Back at the Etihad. That's not what I meant to talk to Fabi about. He's not been training. He's been injured. There we go. Conduct. FM. Come on. Okay. Please load. Okay, I think that worked. It's definitely not a buggy game this year, is it? Okay, we did Jonas. Oh no, actually that was training. Let's get double positives here. Felipe, even though you're injured, your conduct's been good. Let's keep everyone happy, happy, joy, joys. Chaka, please play better, but also keep being happy. You've been or full of late chicane, actually. But we'll say you're a happy boy, and we'll make sure you're a happy boy. Is this an appropriate song, all things considered? All right, who else? There's only a few more that aren't on ultra good arrows. Simon, please do better. Not really seeing the best goalkeeper in the world at the moment. Let's be honest, you can do better than this. Oh, geez, Bay of Plenty fans. Ouch. 35-0 at halftime. Holy. Why, kiddo? Dead set. Doing you like one of their sheep. The rugby tonight. Right, I'll tell you what, I was hoping that was Tim Payne managing them for a second there, but it's Jack Payne. That's a letdown. Would have been elite scenes if that was the case. If it was the GOAT. Now under 21s. Yeah, we will give him some minutes. And that's it. And there's Kislyak, not really up for us, is he? Piver, get on rehab, please. And he's on rehab as well. Cool. They might not be fit for the Martins. We get prediction going. Dan, has Eddie Howe left Newcastle? Interesting. I didn't know that was a thing that might be happening. That's a surprising one. Hope you're doing well though, Dan. He has. Yeah, jeepers. Alexander's telling me as well. That is an interesting one. Okay. I wonder who they're going to bring in then as manager. That's a surprise. That's not a good result for them. Okay, we're just doing an auto save. Let's crack into this. So, Leeds in the FA Cup. Really need to get some form going here because we have just tanked tonight so far. So let's hope our guys can start to show. Is Mitchell still sick? No. Okay, well, that's good. We'll get you back and starting, you know. So it's actually not a bad team for this game. Just Onadira in there for the injured Piver and Say and Medina still at centre back while Felipe's out. So let's hope we get back on the horse after 3 straight losses. Admittedly, one of them probably didn't in-game count as a loss because we went through 6-4 on aggregate in that EFL Cup. But yeah, we need to pick our form back up in this next little stretch. Because I dare say March will be a bit brutal. So let's pick up a result here. Hopefully Chicane can pick up from the 1 goal he scored in the previous game. We still can't believe we lost that one. That was just really should have got a goal from that first half. Somehow didn't. It proved costly. So we are we are home and we're Man City. I don't really need to do uniforms here, do I? Hopefully it's not going to clash if the light's a bit funky. Looks not too bad. We had 1 game against Fulham yesterday at Craven Cottage where sun was out and oh, it was hard to tell the difference between the white and the sky blue. They do have an early corner though. Why are we leaving them so open with a massive gap to shoot through, which thankfully they didn't take? Oh, they'll just do that instead, will they? Okay. What has happened tonight? Is it legitimately because I tried to install the goalkeeper kits? It's the only thing I've done. And it hasn't even worked, so that was great. But Diddy, with a curver, can't really blame Simon for that, but no one picking up Alex, and we're 1-0 down inside 2 minutes. And a cup game I'm taking quite seriously. Lads, like, I tried to have a bit of a go at you in the team meeting, but apparently I didn't, even though that was definitely my intent. And you are now laying out a stinker against Leeds, of all teams, who I think, I'm very sure aren't doing well. Okay, Simon stopped something. Hallelujah. Shows he's actually a competent goalkeeper, which is the least you'd hope for from the guy who wins the Golden Glove for the world. Alright, demand more, lads, early. 0.06 XG, even in 15 minutes, is not great. We've got Mitchell back, so we can't really blame missing players now in attack. Georgiev to Santos, now Say on an eventually Ivorian up to Trujillo. Right, come on, lads. Let's start to get our groove back here. Trujillo, nice touch from you. Okay, what are we doing here, lads? Okay, we've kept it in. Okay, why have we given it straight to them? Oh, just absolute. Oh, okay, they've copped an injury. After all that. Still not playing right. On a deer, a free kick, come on. Well, I know you're capable. Okay, why can't we score after it hits the post? And why are we kicking it so far back? Guys. We need to score goals, not... We're playing this way. Like that way. Oh, that way. Not that way. Crowd, do the arrow thing that one crowd did once. Can we get an arrow to point them in the right direction, please? Onadira. Onadira, come on. Oh, Onadira. Oh, how have we not scored? The goal he got done there. For Pete's sake. This is a ridiculous stream. Yeah, see, some of you couldn't score in a frickin' brothel the way you're going tonight. Onadira. At least you're creating. Trujillo. Onadira. Oh, as if he's tipped that over. I mean, at least we're playing well, but... Simon's got a stub finger. That explains a lot. Okay, we're going to be behind at half-time. Unless we do something here, but given the time in game, I'm suspecting that won't be the case. Nope. 1-0 down at half-time. I've got to take off Chicane. 6.3. Bro, what has happened to you? It was dead set. How are you not scoring goals? Like, legitimately. Martin, on you come. You're better than that. Show them. Midfielders. Attackers just... Well, Chicane lacks belief. That's good because I've taken him off. Goodness me, fellas. Are we going to have to change tactics soon? Is that what we're going to have to do? Right, it's good from Georgiev, apart from the fact that we've given them the ball straight back. Oh, no way. No way. No. How are they keeping the ball amongst all this? Jeepers creepers. Giving FIFA scriptive vibes, this. Right, let's actually put the ball in the net, guys. Trujillo. Interesting choice. We love a back pass for some reason. On a higher tempo. I get on a lower tempo, but higher tempo, it's a bit random. Right, bell grab. Come on. Come on, you little grub. Yes, the right back of all frickin' people. Onodera gets a well-earned assist. He's actually doing something. And we've leveled up. Thank goodness, that was getting a little irritating. And of all the passes today that Onodera has done, that's probably the least assist likely of all of them. But bell grab, lovely bit of dribbling. Gets on his left foot. And just too much power for their goalkeeper. So 1-1. Now, let's make sure we don't have to go to extra time and pens, lads. Because I didn't mean like that. I didn't mean like that. I did not mean like that, fellas. Okay, if they scored from that, there would have been stress. But yeah, I don't really want to go to extra time before we play Everton in a game that we probably need to get our act into gear for. What are we doing there, Mr. Santos? Just running into one of their players. Espinoza, okay, up to Sommerholo. James. Uh-oh. Simon, oh my goodness, he actually knows how to dive and use his hands. I encourage, despite the fact that since the equaliser we have been getting battered a bit. We'll get Mitchell off here. 6.5, a bit tired, isn't ideal areas. So, Caserta for you. Yeah, Leeds have come back really well on this, actually. Since we got that goal, for some reason. As soon as teams score in this, it's just, they just stop playing, it seems. In this one game. There's Martins. Out to Trujillo, nice ball. Nice. That's a tight angle, and they've cleared it. Frustrating. And we don't see the throw in. We'll encourage because we're not playing horrifically for once. A yellow for Say. Okay, we'll wait and see what happens from here, but it's probably Funia's coming on for him. Once we see what happens here, do not do a dumb here. Say, thank you. Medina, Belgrab, the goal scorer. Up to Caserta. Fresh legs out right. Santos. That's a good ball for Martin. Oh, wonderful ball for Liam Martin. He might start our next game the way Chicane's going. Right, let's get Say off before Nez on that yellow. Left-footed, perfect side for him. And we're in front, finally. Goodness me. But the ball here is a wonderful one from Santos. Just draws the two defenders in. Martin can use his body well. Control it nicely past Jarman. 2-1 City. We might actually be winning a game tonight. Right, 10 to go. Let's try and freshen this up a bit. Well, we've got 2 subs left. I'm just going to do the defence. And that. Right. Fresh legs at the back. Make the most of it, guys. Lower the tempo. Let's just see this out. Make sure we pick up the win. 8 minutes of added time. Holy. I suppose there was a player down with an injury for them for a while, but that is a lot. 96, 97, 90. Okay, we got there. We get a win. Had to come from behind. Made hard work of that, but we are through without extra time, which is nice. That is good. We'll just say good. Definitely don't want to upset them after recent results. So we continue in the cup. We're doing well in the cups this season at the moment. And yeah, Lim Martin might actually be worth starting in this next game. I've got Wolves away. Okay, I didn't see that one coming up. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, uplifting, all that stuff. Thank you, Tina. So, back on the right track. Absolute home track bullies. Liverpool took penalties to get past Fulham. Watford knock out Lincoln. Sheffield passed Ipswich. Only away team that got a result there was Man U at Scarborough. So let's give these guys a rest because they're certainly going to need one now. And Everton up next, who are a pesky team. Give that vibe. Hopefully we step up a bit more in the Prem. And get off to a good start for the first time tonight because our starts have been atrocious. Right, mentoring. Let's sort that out. Mr. Bitcoin, there you go. But 3 straight home games in the Prem, we need to make the most of this. Having just lost our last 2 to Aston Villa and Newcastle, who on paper it doesn't look that horrific, but neither of them are going amazingly. Well, Aston Villa are 4th now that they've got some form going. Right. The Blues, I'm going all right. You popped in earlier, didn't you? I'm better now that we've finally won a game. I actually now I see why you've popped up. We're about to play Everton. I know why you've come back in. Oh, that's a minor. That's okay for our third choice left winger. We can get away with that. That's an injury I don't mind. And thank you for the follow, Liam Holt 20. Holt Cup. Thank you. Ignore that comment. Right, Everton got past Salford, Charlton. Leicester knocked out Villa. That is a bit of an upset. Where are Leicester these days? Okay, it's not that much of an upset, actually. From a Liverpool fan, please smash Everton. Oh, this chat about to get tasty. I am also a Liverpool fan, so I will try. I'll try the best, mate. We really need to as well. Those losses to Newcastle and Villa have kind of undone our work and getting to a nice, comfy second spot, and also it's definitely probably ruined any slim title hopes we had this season, because we could have got to 56 if we had kept our form up, but that would have put some pressure on them. But Fulham still at 9 points behind them, as I see Liverpool want chicane now. Honestly, the way he's playing at the moment, you can probably have him, guys. He's going a bit Darwin for me at the moment. So but he's not interested. Okay, interesting. Because for 100 million, yeah, tempting. Although now the guy I was going to replace him with's gone to Villa, so that's maybe not actually the greatest idea. Not that I'll have much control over it, I dare say, with the debt we've got here. If someone puts a bid in for 100 million, might get told, yeah, Shaun, you need to take that. That literally clears all our debt. But 3 straight home games in the Prem, we need to make the most of these, given that we just lost 3 in a row on the road before that Everton, not that Leeds game, sorry, in the FA Cup. Yeah, there's going to be some interesting stuff with Chicane, I reckon, at the end of the season. It looks like Chelsea and Liverpool are quite keen on him. So if we can hold on for Champions League, it shouldn't be an issue. But if we don't, like Lim Martin's decent, so it's not like we'd get an enormous drop off. Okay, Blackburn past Sunderland. Technically, what are we doing here? Not a lot different. We'll just stick to what sort of worked against Leeds. I did see that, so we're talking about Everton surviving, so they might be further down the table than I thought they were here. Get a prediction going. Trying to find one with a home team. There it is. Everton. There we go. Right, we're 12th. They're not. It's weird that they're asking about relegation. They are 12 points clear with 12 games left. They're matching the point to game threshold. They should be fine. Now, do I drop Chicane? I might have a word to him. That might be what we do before this. Chicane, let's have a little word to you about your recent performances, because that is not good enough, bro. For a player of your ability, let's criticise your recent form. Thank you. How about Simon? I feel like you've let me down as well. Yeah, that doesn't look good, bro. Right. And chuck a save on quickly. And hopefully get on a bit of a roll here in the Prem like we did last night. We were going great last night, just since we've come in today. Ooh, it's been rough since Aston Villa. We did, Brentford down to Sunderland yesterday. And we've kicked off from Villa today. So I want to pick up the points here because we'll get some confidence going to Carabao Cup Final. And also you see some of the teams we play away, like Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham. The way we're going away from home, I'm not looking forward to those games. Now, how's injuries looking here? Still no Piver for 2 more days. So we're just going to have to rock that same team, but hopefully Mitchell's going to show a bit here. Back from injury properly. So Liam, this is the typed version. And Honey Badger with the raid. Oh, jeepers, sorry. That was harsh. Hope you're doing well, people. Welcome in. Oh, Honey Badger, how are you doing tonight? The Savo, whatever it is for you, playing MLB The Show. He's on a roll on that one, but welcome in, people. I did just put the whole reason that we were here with Man City a little bit up in the chat if you want to check things out. We are currently second in the Prem, but we have not going that great tonight, so hopefully we get a win here over Everton. Fellow Liverpool fans, unite. But yeah, welcome on in, people. Tough week mentally. That's good then. That's good. Hopefully you're doing all right, dude. Yeah, but thank you very much for the raid. So yeah, we're just getting back into the Prem. We started an FA Cup game that we bet Leeds in 2-1. We did lose our prior 3 games though, so really want to get back on track here. All good, Honey Badger. Thank you very much for the raid, man. Greatly appreciate it. I mean, you guys are 9 points clear with our recent bad form, so Chelsea's probably going to win the league in this universe and potentially pinch my star striker. But yeah, we need to start picking up some wins here. We had 3 straight away games, did not do well. The only saving grace in amongst those was the fact that we still made a Carabao Cup final because we had a 5-goal lead over Liverpool going to Anfield. So the fact they beat us 3-0 didn't hurt a lot. But we did lose to Aston Villa and Newcastle. So we are looking for a bounce back here against Everton to hold second spot, make sure that United don't go above us, and keep ourselves firmly in a Champions League spot, because it would help out quite a bit, seeing as the club's just under £200 million in debt, as they've found a way to do that throughout the course of this journeyman for reasons. So we're trying to get them back in a good situation with that. So we've got a chance to lock in some European football if we win the Carabao Cup, which the final is against Nottingham Forest, so you'd hope we can do that. And yeah, obviously if we can qualify for the Champions League, even better. But we are just dropping points on the road in particular a bit too often to really be a title challenger at the moment. So yeah, we'll see how things go. Really enjoyed the FM, just wanted some new and old but improved features like better transfer negotiations, scouting trial days, etc. This FM, I would say, feels probably a little bit less immersive. Oh, no way. Guys, can we start a game? Well, this is getting ridiculous tonight. We've just ganged up on like 2 players there, and they've got all the space in the world, but also, I can't blame Simon there. It's a big deflection. Right, 1-0 down to Everton. Just like Leeds. Right, come on, guys. But yeah, I'd say it's a weird one this year. It definitely needs work. Hit the post. Oh, jeez, not another one of these games. Yeah, it's a bit of a beta probably for 27 this year. 24 is a bit more of a fully fleshed out game. But I mean, having played that for 2 straight years, it feels fresh enough that I'm still not minding this one. But for the immersion side, I'd probably look at 24 more. Get up, Bell Grub, you absolute twat. Going down far too easily. Right, at least he's reacted when Martins has passed them the ball. On Adira. And a good little touch of form, actually. Martins, there we go. The post helps us this time. 1-1. Back in it. Now, kick on, lads. You've done your silly early goal conceded. Good work there. I'm guessing it was from... who was that down the right, actually? Was it Mitchell or was it Martins who actually ended up scoring? Who won that back for us? Estrelaga was covering that near post. He'll be disappointed not to get a touch on that. But we equalised, so thankfully not behind for long. Hopefully breaks the spirit of this Everton team. We can get going here at the Etihad, where we've got a exceptional record of something like 32, I think it is now, games without losing. Santos, we nearly blew it against Sunderland in last night too, actually. Not been going great our last handful of games. Oh, Mitchell, throw. Tom Mitchell, he's back from injury. Oh, what a signing he's proved to be from Chelsea. Spent most of our budget on him going to the start of the season, and it's been worth every frickin' penny. He has been so good and gives us the lead, so thankfully that makes up for his own goal. Technically on a hat-trick, but that's a top finish, that. Estrelaga on his knees. Don't think he would have been stopping it anyway. Did go down a bit early. But very nice finish that from Tommy Mitchell. And hopefully now we can put the foot down even more and maybe give some of these guys a rest after the FA Cup game that went a little bit, well, was a little bit closer than we were hoping. There's Chicane, the in, not quite the out, but we do keep the ball. Martins, back to Santos. Belgrade might shoot from here. Oh, he should shoot from there. And he does. Not the angle I was expecting, but he puts it away. This is more like it. Oh, we are home track bullies. Absolute home track bullies. 3-1. And our right back's got goals in back-to-back games. Just a touch there. I was sure he was going to fire that into that left-hand side, but fair play. He's picked out the simple option. And we've got a lead by 2 goals. It's a cushion goal lead. Things you love to see. Yeah, it's a bit like that, isn't it? But, yeah. I don't. Look, there's a lot worse games out there, but there's some definite work-ons going into 27, which hopefully they are now onto, because they are kind of said in their recent update that they are not working on 26 anymore. So hopefully get a much more polished game come October-y, November time. That goes out for a goal kick, which is a little bit of a below because of the flag. Okay, chuck a say yellow. We'll get him off at half-time. It's back-to-back yellows actually for him. He's not doing well since coming back from AFCON. He's on a 6.4 and a yellow card. So I think I had it right by sticking with Medina and Felipe before he got injured. So we'll do that change. But the rest of these guys are playing pretty well for a change tonight. So let's just say it's going well. Capable of a little bit better. Keep the pressure on them. Yeah, I don't. FM's pretty good with that. You don't get the microtransactions. Don't quite think we're going down that route. Yeah, I'm pretty sure when it came out, it was the same price as what 24 was a few years earlier. So I think we're okay on that front. But yeah, look, I'm pretty sure they know this year wasn't the greatest release. And they've got plenty of feedback throughout the year, so hopefully they action it. And 27's a bit more smoother all around. As we're on the attack here from the restart, Chicane, Mitchell. Oh, that's a finish and a half. He wasn't even looking. 4-1. Right, this is under control. Thank you, Everton. Putting them in their place. Just giving them that little bit of hope at the start. And Mitchell on a hat-trick for us. Technically, it completes his hat-trick. Three goals today. 2 of them for the right team. We won't quite praise yet. So we'll keep an eye on fitness from this point, because we've got... who have we got after this? West Ham? I remember now. Yeah, I've got another home game after this. So... right. I can't take them off on a hat-trick, can I? We'll get the rest of these yellow card guys off. So, yellow heart guys off. And that will be all our subs. So, Casserole and Papa Matasar, who we picked up on a free. He's retiring at the end of the season. And, you know, the whole debt thing meant that a free transfer wasn't the worst idea. He's not awful for 37. I'll say that. We'll get him in here. He can do what Hendo's probably going to do for Chelsea, just the game over thing. Just there to see things out. Not sure how I feel about that as a Liverpool fan. Brentford, yeah, I'm okay with Brentford. Chelsea's yeah. It's interesting transfers for Chelsea too, because they've been on that young player train for so long now. And they've gone, Welbeck and Hendo. And he's got the hat-trick. Tommy Mitchell, speaking of Chelsea, the former Chelsea man, completes the hat-trick for us. And 5-1. Oh, I should have saved a sub up to get him off, give him that round of applause. Get him off might not have been the best use of phrase there. In hindsight. Oopsie. Oh, okay, guys, can we not use too many goals up here? We have struggled to score of late. Let's not, you know, let's save some up for the next couple of teams. Casserole in there. Oh, Chicane's going to score as well. Goodness me. Miracles. He's actually shown his 20 composure and his 18 finishing. Lovely stuff from Yassine Chicane. And, yeah, I suppose it helps the goal differential. I prefer consistently picking up 3 points, lads, a bit more. But nice little dink in there from Casserole, and Chicane just low and hard near post. Estralaga, no chance. This is well and truly game over. So, of course, we're getting a ton of highlights now that this is essentially a dead game. With a free kick there for some reason we're being shown. Which we cut out with the praise. But we have fought back nicely from the early goal and did it before half-time, which was nice for a change. So Mitchell and Trujillo are quite knackered. As well as Onadera, which is a bit of an issue because we don't really have a replacement for him at the moment. But Piver might be back for next game, so he should be good there. But that is a very convincing win over Everton. So very happy about that. Hopefully morale's coming back around with these lads now. As we talk to Stewie, we like winning. Not going to get a day off. It was superb. Superb stuff. And we will hold second. And hopefully some results happening behind that help us here. I mean, if Arsenal and Tottenham don't pick up points, we've got a 10-point gap pretty much over Champions League spots. So that'd be nice. Ben is a god. Oh, Lord. It's going okay. Been a little bit of a battle tonight, but we're doing all right. So this is our second season here at City. And the journeyman, they are 200 million in debt. And we had to get them back up from the championship. So it's certainly a different City in 2040. But we're second in our first season in the Prem, so not doing too badly. But this is the Stream Deck, got in the way of my freaking keyboard, sorry. That is the general backstory of how we've ended up, what was going on at City when we joined them, and why this is titled Rebuilding City, because obviously it's a little bit of a weird title for a stream. But that was a much better performance. Or you can definitely get on the shortlist. That's someone we got recommended on deadline day. He's also decent. You're not. Silver, yes. Let's go to Gamma, 14 million. Hello. You might be worth a look, actually. 16 finishing. You're dribbling. You're not the dribbliest, boy. You can't jump, but to be fair, none of our strikers can, so it might suit. Okay, some good players popping up here. Populate the shortlist a bit more. It is expensive for a Saudi player, but he is actually looking decent. Shop. So Stoke City next, right? These guys are 19th. So this is a nice one at home again. You'd think. Sar's injured. Okay, we'll leave to the physio. We've got a gap after these next couple. Yeah. So there was no point deduction. The owners just ditched them. This is what I can tell. It's a little bit harder to tell that sort of stuff on this year's game. But yeah, we've got English owners now, so that's kind of the telltale sign, isn't it? Now, Piver, are you fit again? You're back tomorrow, so we'll just get you on the bench instead of Sar. And hopefully you can go in there for Onadira, who probably could use a rest. And then we're back at our near best 11 here. But yeah, they just did a bunch of weird stuff. And for the couple of years before they went in the championship, they were just starting to drift outside Europe. So I suppose that kind of makes sense. Didn't qualify for Europe, and all of a sudden, ooh, okay, the money just disappears massively. And yeah, then they decide to not hire a manager for an entire season. So that got them relegated. Right, we won't give any of those guys playing time. Quick backup-ish. Because we applied for that job the same time we applied for a Napoli job, and we ended up spending a whole season at Napoli before City got us in. Technically 7 months, but I was kind of winning Serie A, so I wanted to get there on the resume. But they did take a long time to apply the job applications. Wasn't the first club though in the journeyman. It was also Newcastle did that to us. Newcastle Jets. For some reason took a while when we were back on the women's side after our first job in Malaysia. Right, we've got a fifth round FA Cup draw. Got there eventually. Chelsea game's been rearranged, so we'll see what that means. There might be a few more fixtures around our Carabao Cup Final against Forest, which we should get in the next stream on Saturday, Arvo, my time. I'm not sure. Yeah. Oh, okay. Santos was going else there. Oh, that's not great. I'd take Palace because Palace ain't great. They're 21st in the championship. They just got promoted from League One at the end of last season. So I'd actually take Palace. Oh, they could have, eh? I'm going to suspect we'll play Arsenal there. It doesn't say if we'd host it. And fixture-wise, where's Chelsea going? After, yeah, okay, that's actually not too bad. Oh, that's a brutal month now. If we get Arsenal in that, where the Chelsea get, so it might be Arsenal, the Cup Final, Chelsea, Tottenham. And if 3 of those end up being away, that's going to hurt our morale because we suck on the road. But yeah, I don't know why they didn't hire a manager. This mental scenes is Birmingham. Doing decently, actually. Having come up alongside us. Is the other automatically promoted team from the championship. But Stoke City says, might end up being last game of stream tonight, guys, and we'll get into the late Feb March run on Saturday, my time. Might end up being a 50-50 stream. 3 losses, 3 wins. Which was not great given the teams we've been playing, but home and away just absolutely crucial to what we're doing, it seems. Which is why I'm a bit concerned about the back half of the season. We did play a lot of those good teams at home to start things off, so that loss count might go up in the Prem. So if we can keep a 10-point gap over the Arsenals and the Tottenhams, that would be quite handy. Just to make sure we get Champions League footy and the money to get out of the whole debt thing. Aston Villa lost to Newcastle. That helps a lot. Because they're one of those bubble Europe Champions League teams at the moment. Actually, they're 4th, so that is a good. That's good. That's, yeah, quite handy for us. We've got a 7-point gap over them now. 9 over Liverpool, who are starting to make their way back up the table for a win over the Arsenal. Chelsea beat Spurs. They have dropped a big amount off the back of that. Okay. It's kind of like Chelsea in their own island. Us and Man U annoyingly now are quite similar. And then, yeah, there's a bit of a drop-off now to Aston Villa and the rest, isn't there? Almost Aston Villa all the way down to Wolves. You almost say are in a European fight. So, as long as we can just keep ourselves around that little second island with Man U, we should be good here. Yeah, I'm going to try and win the Prem. I've already got Champions League in the save with Real Betis, so the goal really is to win the Prem, and then there is a World Cup in 2 years. Now that international management's in the game, that could be a good little way to try and round out a journeyman career this year, I reckon. Euros at the end of this season. I was kind of hoping I'd do it in 1 year and then could take over a good job after the Euros, but that might not work now. But we'll see. But yeah, I want to get the Prem with City. We've got a Serie A, we've got La Liga a couple of times with Betis, as well as that Champions League and Europa League there. So we've kind of done the European thing already in the save. So yeah, at this point, just sort of collecting trophies, ideally. But the whole City thing was a bit too enticing to turn down, just seeing what on earth was happening here. Why were they in the Why were they in the relegation zone and in so much debt and whatnot? But let's get prediction going for this one. So yeah, it's definitely going to be last game of stream now by the time we got to it. So Stoke City, it's 2nd versus 19th. On paper, about as clear-cut as you could get. So no doubt we'll find a way to not win this. But let's see. Our goal differential's the same as Chelsea. So, geez, how are we losing so often? Yeah. Pretty good. Nick. So Piver comes back in for Onadera. And we are going to rock the pretty much A team. Just still got Say in there for Felipe, who's injured. The annoying thing is, too, we lost the FA Cup final on pens last year when we were in the Championship to Liverpool, and we outplayed them deluxe, so we really should have had European football this season, actually. But, yeah, good old penalty shootout. I suppose it's helping us because that would have tested the squad depth big time. In the snow, February snow, late February snow. That's bold, FM. It'd be if we get late winters in New Zealand too. It might be global warming or something in game. But here we go. Let's pick up another 3 points here, lads. Let's do it nice and easy. Easy peasy pleasy. It's only Stoke. It's not even in Stoke, so we don't have that excuse here. Can they do it in a snowy, cold afternoon in Manchester? Hopefully not. We can start off next stream by getting our revenge on West Ham, seeing as they beat us earlier this season through being just Arsenal Junior, doing set pieces deluxe. Right, guys, this is. Can we please start starting better? You're making Stoke look like freaking Barcelona here, and now why are we giving Nelson all that space? Oh, what is up with our starts? That is like 4 straight games we've conceded inside 2 minutes. My pre-matches must suck. I'm sure we'll be fine, but how have we given Nelson that space? And what are our what say is horrific since AFCON. He has been awful since AFCON. How's he missed his man by so much there? To be fair, I did call it, didn't I? Second verse 19th. Alright, let's see how long it takes for the equaliser this time. It was 10 minutes after the goal against Everton. Let's see here, Georgiev running away from goal. Oh, Trujillo, how have we not? Okay, yeah, cool. I was going to say, how have we not shot there? But Chicane will, and it's all square. So we just love to give teams that false hope at home for whatever reason. And Georgiev, Trujillo, I don't know why he didn't. He literally could have shot. Lulich maybe asked questions of the goalie there, but 1-1. And both teams may as well just not shown up for the first 6 minutes. Here's Stoke. Back on the ball. Oh, guys, we've let them have the their little fun now. Wakey. Okay, nice that from you, Georgiev. Oh, on an adventure. Yeah, okay, Trujillo. Bit of Mexican magic, are we? Okay, that's not a bad ball for Chicane. In the box. Oh, it's an interesting option. It's interesting. It's gone the wrong side of the post. Okay. Briefly looked like that might have gone in, but no. But now we're starting to, well, we were in the right part of the field as I was about to say that, but stats-wise, getting on top of them. So let's get some pay for it, lads. Mitchell, back to Georgiev. Santos is going to find Martins, who lurks out right. Big love to all the lurkers out there. While on the subject, Martins scoops it over the bar. Right, let's encourage, because I suppose it's not an awful start. Right, we win the race to that ball before Ikaveri, which is good, the former City man himself. Mitchell. Oh, he's done his man there, and then just completely thrown it away by stopping. Over the top, though, for Martins from Belgrade. Oh, it's a 2-footer. Oh, no. Oh, it's a red card for Iffy. Iffy. You got it ready. Right. This is our chance, lads. Put the hammer down. Stoke with 10 men. I will be absolutely berating if we do not win this. Martins. In there for Mitchell. Santos, Belgrade. Martins again. Georgiev given space. Good save from Lulich. Interesting option to shoot from there with the extra man. So they are lacking numbers outright. And we've got a free kick. I do not hate the Trujillo option here. Okay, yeah, should have taken that, Chicane. Should have taken the option I was pointing out there. Most of our attack tends to come from the right-hand side, so I don't even think we need to change anything here. I would very much appreciate a second goal before the half, because I'm just getting that horrible FM feeling. Right, surely we'll win the ball back. Yep, they don't have the numbers out there, so Mitchell can win it. Just in the box, Mitchell, he's going to shoot here, isn't he? Not the greatest effort from him, but I don't mind him shooting because he's a top goal scorer of the season. Lulich, okay, they gave him a bit of time there holding the ball. I'll demand more here briefly, because we are faffing around a bit with this one-man advantage. Mitchell, block shot. Okay, they've cleared that, but no one's forward. They are well and truly in park the bus mode here, Stoke. Seda Santos. Oh, here come the runs. Oh, Chicane's through. Surely, there it is. Right before half-time, Chicane on a hat-trick. 2-1. That's the goal we're after. And now, second half, let's explode. Just absolutely do them, but the little runs in the middle there. And good finish from Chicane, starting to re-find his form after being freaking awful to start today. The missed penalty amongst other things. And a lot of extra time here. Right, 2-1. In a good spot here. Anyone tired, George Jeff will get him off a fubby. We should be okay making subs with the current game situation. Just don't slack off too much. Tell Chicane we're delighted. Get into the second half. Jello. Okay, is there something actually hit? Don't make them look like Barcelona again, lads. They are going out right quite a lot for a team without a right winger. Interesting choice. And now we get up to Chicane. There's a bit of space for him to work with here. Oh, yes, there's a hat-trick. Just like that. You've seen Chicane. The best thing ever to come out Tunisia. They wish they had him at the World Cup. Is the camera going to move here? It is. Okay. This does feel like quite a long highlight, to be fair, but I suppose he got it near halfway. It's actually quite a good goal there, isn't it? Despite the fact that they've thrown way too many players forward there, Stoke. But Chicane hat-trick. That talking to worked quite nicely in hindsight. After we pulled him off in, I think it was the FA Cup, we took him off early. Let's get Papa Madassar out there. Oh, no, we can't actually. Let's get Casserole out there. That'll actually be for Martins. There's a couple of tired guys who I've just noticed. We'll do this. Piver can play DM. And get Mitchell off for Casseur. So there we go. And it's, you know what, we'll do all our subs now. Trujillo's knackered. Donazawa, happy days. Keep the lads fresh for West Ham. Because this one should be pretty well under control with the man advantage and the 2-goal lead. So, yeah, we're very good at home, but when we get on the road, we are against a half-decent team. We really struggle. So we're going to have to try and figure a way to stop that from happening. At some stage, we're actually getting away with it this season because we're still going to be second. And pretty good for a European spot, ideally Champions League. Depending on what happens later in the season. That's an interesting highlight. For a key one. That is okay, they have sorted themselves out of position, but they are properly parking the bus, aren't they? They've gone strikerless. Is this an Omega Luke video? What's going on? Free kick off the post. Oh, how have you not put that into the mixer, guys? How did we pick out one of their players in amongst all that? Right, we'll get through the rest of this. I'll start finding someone to go raid, eh? Sort that out early. I'll have to dash very shortly after the raid tonight, guys. So, go show love when we do it. Who is around today? I can do him, actually. He's pops up quite often in our chat. Okay, nothing much has happened in this highlight, has it? Okay, that feels like not much of a key highlight there, FM. Right, Pive is a bit cooked. Can we take him off? Okay, I can't take him off, apparently. I would like to just take players off in this situation. Just not risk injury against DM as we've got a free kick on Adira to take it. Headed away. Nice there from Caserta to head it back in, but Piver misses while he's knackered. Okay, that Blad's not talking, so that's probably not the best stream to go into. Is there anyone actually live tonight who's decent? Right, we pick up the 3-1 win. Pretty quiet second half amongst all that. Yes, it's a good one. Right, I'm going to dash, guys. So thanks for coming in today. Thank you very much as well to Honey Badger for the raid. Go check out the Discord. I'm currently doing a weekly challenge over there to try and just get some if you want to try and find a save on FM26 and try and get that going. So go and check that out and keep you updated as to when I go live. But we're usually Wednesday and Thursday nights, and also for New Zealand time. So that's mornings for you guys in the UK, and arvos for me on the weekends. So that's probably a little bit less ideal for you guys. So yeah, we'll be back on 3 PM my time Saturday. I'll see if I do Sunday. I'll have to check when SummerSlam's on. I might just watch that instead, but we'll see what the vibe is. But we'll go and raid Dave. What's this guy's name? He's the only guy with a face cam and a decent mic, so we're going to go and check him out. It is Dave Hull FC. He's not playing as Hull. He is playing. He's welcome to Gretna Green. I presume he's not. Okay, so he's not Hibs. He's Gretna. I'm guessing in Scotland. So we'll go raid him, and you guys have a good rest of your night. And I'll see you on the weekend, and hopefully we can pick up a Carabao Cup, because we should have the final in Saturday's stream against Nottingham Forest. Have a good one, guys. Catch you guys later. Bye-bye.